Fashion with the Made in Kazakhstan label. The leading and aspiring Kazakh fashion industry designers. Fashion Week reviews, the latest trends, and pointers from the stylists. All your news from the world of fashion and beauty on Fashion Guide.
Today in the program, summary of the year in the fashion industry, fashionable lines at the New Year's night, how to decorate your home, gifts from Kazakhstan designers. The year 2017 was rich in debuts, anniversaries, achievements, and new collaborations in the Kazakhstan fashion industry. Let's remember the brightest of them. The oldest fashion house of Kazakhstan, Simbad, in 2017 marked the 70th anniversary. Its history began in 1947 when a small sewing laboratory opened in Alma-Ata. Later, this institution became the house of models of clothes, shoes, and knitwear. It was Simbad who was the first to develop a standard and a technical description of the school uniform for Kazakh pupils. This process took many months before the standards were approved at a high level. The templates were fully developed. The measurements was very large. It measured very many children of Kazakhstan, about 6,000. Also, paper patterns were created and a school uniform was developed, which is still being successfully produced and will be produced. One of the business cards of the house are dolls in the national style. The former First Lady of France, Carla Bruni Sarkozy, had it as well. Several years ago, at the charity auction in Paris, the creation of Balnur Asanova was presented to her as a gift. Without Balnur Asanova today, it is impossible to imagine the fashion house of Simbad. She started her career here more than 20 years ago. The young specialist was hired as a fashion designer. Today, Balnur holds two positions, the art director and pro-rector for creativity. Twice a year, under her control, collections of seasons fall, winter, and spring, summer are issued. As a rule, they are represented not only in Kazakhstan, but also on foreign fashion weeks. We presented our collections at the Fashion Week in Moscow, Dubai, and Washington, and a lot of different festivals or some shows in which we participate. For example, over the past 70 years, we have been in more than 60 countries and represented our collections abroad. Designer Aygul Kuyandikova also celebrated her 20th anniversary of creative activity in 2017. Her brainchild, the mechanical piano brand, appeared a little later, and the fashion career of Kuyandikova began with the usual attire. Fashion, which Aygul creates, can be called conceptual. This clothing is not for the mass consumer. The designer's favorite colors are gray, black, and white. There are always a lot of dresses and shirts. The girl in such outfits looks dreamy, unearthly, and fragile. And musicianship and ballet and artistry. I would not say that only monochrome, but pure colors are good. I never use artificial colors that did not exist in nature, which were invented. Today, Kazakhstan's fashion brand is represented not only at home, but also in Russia, Europe, and the United States. Designer Aygul Kasimova celebrated two creative jubilees, the 10th anniversary of the brand and the 20th anniversary of the studio. These dates were marked by such events as the opening of a mono boutique in Almaty and the emergence of a new logo. Now the brand Aygul Kasimova is symbolized by the dragonfly. Because this is the symbol of femininity, this is the oldest insect on Earth, and he only has the most positive feedback. We decided that this is about us. For 10 years under the brand Aygul Kasimova, more than 35 collections have been issued. And it's not just pret-a-porter lines. Under the guidance of the designer, there are also collections for girls, evening and wedding dresses, and clothing in ethno style, shoes, accessories, and jewelry. The geography of the brand has been increased. It is represented in Russia, Italy, and Saudi Arabia. And for someone, the year 2017 will be remembered as a debut year. For example, Zulfiya Khaybulina and Ruslan Yerimov joined forces to release the first collection of swimsuits. Swimsuit, like clothes, it must convey the nature, the character of the person who wears it. Moreover, a swimsuit is the minimum that we can put on ourselves. We have swimsuits with sleeves, sleeveless, separate, and bikinis. Designers divided 30 models into 3 lines: casual, sports chic, and couture. Feathers, inserts of the finest fabric, and embroidered details are the main elements of the glamorous models. Another debutante in the fashion arena of the country is Aynur Niyazova. The singer and actress in 2017 decided to become a designer and presented the brand of sportswear. The first collection includes elongated hoodies, sweatshirts, and shorts. The newly made fashion designer stakes on minimalism and does not overload the clothes with prims. Instead, she uses lampasses and cutouts on elbows and knees. I decided to do sportswear because few people are engaged in sewing sportswear in Kazakhstan, and I decided to take up my niche. This clothing is very close to me in everyday life. That is, it is not the kind of clothes that you have to go to the gym. This is the kind of clothes to wear in everyday life. Also in 2017, the debut of Attire of Dinara Sadjan took place. Behind the ideas and creation of the collection are the TV presenter and fashion designer, Baujan Sagiev. The duo devoted the first line to the people's artiste, Rosa Baglanova. This year, the singer would have turned 95 years old. We wanted to make the dresses very fairly because Rosa Baglanova said in her interview that her songs are like birds that fly out to the people and light up with their warmth. Dinara Sadjan, with her debut line, took part in the Russian Fashion Week. Also on the Moscow podium were the collections of other well-known Kazakhstan designers. This time the screenings were held with the theme of Ruhami Janguru program. 8 fashion designers clearly demonstrated that their work combines a common cultural code. We cooperate with all fashion weeks, Paris, Milan, and Tokyo, and we work with Hong Kong, and we work with New York. A lot of our designers work in Europe and Asia, i.e. they are presented in good, solid showrooms. And the other 5 designers from Kazakhstan successfully presented their collections at the international exhibition White Milano. Brands Aika Alemi, GK, Fariza Sultan, Naila, and Zibru Design received an invitation to this holiday of fashion and beauty. White Milano is an important event for stylists, designers, and beginning professionals from all over the world. After all, it is visited by more than 20,000 buyers. This is a prestigious platform for all international companies. First, that 4 brands received White Milan invitations. This is generally a great result. Secondly, participating there for the first time, we received orders, and all our participants received orders from foreign buyers. To get to the National Pavilion, new talents from Kazakhstan, the designers designed collections for 6 months according to international standards. As a result, the creativity of designers was highly appreciated by international buyers and representatives of the fashion industry. This is indicated by numerous orders from Italy, Belgium, Germany, Japan, Hong Kong, and Greece. This is only part of the events in the Kazakh fashion that happened in 2017, and the designers are already preparing to present new projects and debuts in 2018. For example, Sergei Shabunin is now creating a pre-fall 2019 collection for Italy. The fashion startup Kazakhstan Project is planning a second season. The Fashion Week organizers are negotiating with new participants. So next year will be no less interesting. It's time to think about how you are going to welcome the upcoming 2018 year. It is believed that the New Year's attire influence on how the next 12 months will pass. Today, the stylist Zhana Hasenova told us what designers have prepared for us and how to choose a fashionable holiday image. Options are great. Designers recommended paying attention to multi-layered, complex outfits. These can be suits, let's say velvet trousers and interesting shirt coat, or it can be a dress combination. For upper side, you can pick up some robe. An excellent option, a dress combination of velvet. This material is still in trend. In addition, such a dress will come in handy more than once. To play the image, the stylist recommends a black cloak from organza. In this image, the girl will shine. She will stand out from the surrounding people with her elegance, refinement, organza shine, and will look very impressive. This year trends against deep décolleté and bold cuts. Instead, they have long sleeves and high collars. An original clutch can serve as an expressive detail, ornaments, or decor. For a disco suit of sequins, fabric fits. As a complement, you can also choose a fur detail. If you have a New Year party with friends, the best choice will be a cocktail dress or a set of skirts and tops. In this image, we focused on a monochrome set. That is, the top and skirt in one color scheme. We used also a very beautiful feather cloak that complements the image and makes it light and airy. Trouser suit will be a good option. This is one of the fashion trends of the winter 2018. The jacket can be loose or more stitched, pants elongated or conversely short. This is a more non-trivial option for the new year. This suit, it's elegant and feminine. Very beautiful expressive fabric is used, brocade. We combined it with such an interesting coat. New Year mood will be given to the sleeves decorated with feathers and rhinestones on the coat. As for the color scheme, according to the Chinese calendar, 2018 is the year of the yellow earth dog. Therefore, the colors of the coming year will be all natural shades. It turns out that these are all shades from bright orange to light colored. That is, you have to choose the color that you like to your liking in this color scheme. It's tied to the year. There are also world trends. These are nude shades. These are shades of yellow, red, and black. Gold looks very stylish. This season it will have success, popularity. A lot of outfits in gold, such sandy fabrics are beautiful. It is best to choose an outfit of one or two primary colors. It is permissible to mix the palette, and accessories finish the New Year's image. Choose a massive necklace, choose a massive earring. Now the rims in the Dolce & Gabbana style are very relevant. If you're a minimalist, you can pick up stud earrings and interesting long pendants. Also, it is necessary to pay attention to clutches of a non-standard form and stylish footwear. Most importantly, remember the holiday image must match the surrounding atmosphere and be comfortable to have fun all night. One can create a New Year mood himself, and decorating the house is the easiest way to bring a festive atmosphere. Interior designers and decorators told how beautiful and interesting it is to decorate a living space. First of all, you need to think about how you want to decorate every place in the house. After all, everything should be in the same style. If it is a minimalist style, then you can safely use more New Year decorations. The main thing is that they shouldn't be colorful. You can choose one of the most popular combinations, green with red, silver with white, or think over the original variations with crimson, purple, and pink. The main thing is that the palette should harmoniously blend with your interior. You do not need to mix many different colors and tinsel in the interior. That is, you must adhere to one or two shades. As a designer, I advise you to combine white with gold, silver with blue, or beige with a golden hue. Try to stick to the palette even in small things. Holiday attributes must carry a single color message. The classic way of decorating a house is decorating with garlands. Hang them on the tree, window openings, and furniture. The lights symbolize the New Year mood, so do not give up on using them. In addition to artificial light, use candles. Romantic notes in the interior will not interfere. For example, decorate a fireplace with candles. That is, think about some areas that we can emphasize. If you do not like the above options, apply the natural decor. A perfect alternative to garlands and balls will be natural cones, dried twigs, needles, and even fruits. You can make a composition of these yourself. Branches are also useful for Christmas wreaths. They are usually placed at the entrance door or window. Also, the stairs can be decorated with pine needles and cones, so a fireplace and a festive table.
Например, можно использовать красивые ветки, тонкие ветки, которые не будут мешать блюдам и гостям.
You can use beautiful branches, thin branches that will not interfere with the dishes, disturb guests, and still create a festive mood. And it's better not to put a lot of dishes, just make a replacement at some point, and also put candles or some decorations. For example, this attribute. It's a bird on the tree. Very nice if you put it between the plates. A festive mood is already being guaranteed. Also, here are Christmas toys that are hung on the Christmas tree. Can also be used without thread on the table. Accessories for decorating the table must correspond to the New Year's decor of the house. A sign of good taste is considered if the table and the Christmas tree are decorated in one color palette. This applies to the tablecloth. White-red is a classic. You can also use gray shades. Think about the relevance also. For example, the year of the golden dog is approaching. That is better to use golden shades. Some believe that these colors will bring good luck next year. The feeling of the new year will also be strengthened by thematic posters and pictures. If you live in an apartment with high ceilings, be sure to hang the decorations under them. Be creative and do not be afraid to implement the boldest ideas. Have you already decided what to give for the new year to family and friends? If this question still remains unanswered, we offer you a selection of original presents from domestic designers. For example, Saken Jaksibayev came up with special cases for phones. Their charm is the phrases from the good old films. For example, here the phrase, "Sorry that prevented you from hiding money," is a phrase from the movie Love and Doves. Everyone knows this phrase, probably. You should drink less, you should less drink. This is from the film The Irony of Fate or Enjoy Your Bath. This is a film that is constantly shown on December 31st or January 1st. Such a gift is not only practical but also able to cheer up. A series of useful things can also include notebooks and diaries. They will always be necessary for an organized friend or colleague. We have a novelty, a weekly planner. Before us, no one did weekly planners in the Kazakh language. It is very fashionable, made of goatskin. There are a lot of different notebooks, weeklies, just notebooks, sketchbooks, too, of different designers. For a girlfriend that is a fashion lover, a handkerchief will be a good gift. Today, stylists offer strict suits to transform a bright scarf. For true fans of fashion, large earrings or other vintage jewelry will be good gifts. There are decorations here, Lanvin, Christian Dior. There is Oscar de la Renta. That is, they are old, beautiful vintage ornaments that are collected here. And if a person is very keen on this, then I think this is a wonderful gift. Various thematic boxes are a new trend in the world of gifts. In these baskets and parcels, you'll not find chocolates and bottles of champagne. Instead of them, cosmetic goods, tea gathering, or accessories. Designer Olga Kim and TV presenter Asha Matai decided to combine everything and release a universal festive box. Each girl needs earrings, a clutch, and socks. All that is in the box is in our needs. So we should choose something that would be useful. We would like that these products really were useful. In the box, products for the body and soul are collected. Creams, gels, decorative cosmetics, jewelry, the perfect holiday set. In it, you will find gifts to several people at once. For example, a highlighter can be given to a girlfriend, hairpins for a classmate, and gold socks for a sister. You can give tea to your grandmother. It would be such a sign of attention. For the mother, you can make such a set, hand cream, handmade soap, and say, a pencil for the eyebrows. For a friend or a colleague, for example, you can give a face mask, shower gel, and cream. Also, ceramics, wood products, and household items can serve as good gifts for loved ones. For example, a pomegranate symbolizes fertility. It's always nice to drink tea from such mugs. For a family, a felt mug is an excellent present. They're classy as for the interior, very good design, and they're hand-felted and very colorful. As for the males, designers prepared a large number of accessories, pocket scarves, ties, bows, backpacks, and much more. Young guys, you can give a beautiful headdress. Now these caps and hats in the style of the 80s when students were wearing youth in the style of the 80s. Very cool, a wonderful gift. For men's gifts, we can offer various kinds of notebooks, card cases. Choosing gifts for the new year is a pleasure, especially with such an abundance of options. It is important to find a thing that will impress and bring joy to whom it is intended. We wish you success and happiness in the new year.